Welcome to Maybe We Can Help, the podcast where we give our unsolicited advice. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. You be the judge. I am Tasia Royale.
I'm Sheena.
I'm Risha.
Today we're going to talk about how you wash your butt. No.
Basically, people.
Seriously, though. We're going to talk about hygiene.
Yeah. In very interesting ways.
In very interesting ways. It's kind of a thing right now. Washcloth, no washcloth. Do you use one? Do you don't use one? Like, I do not use washcloth, but that's my business. But I do use, I said that like I don't use nothing in general. I do. I use an exfoliation glove or an exfoliation cloth. Mm-hmm. And that exfoliation cloth,
Life-giving.
Listen.
it will wash your sins away.
Listen.
Yes.
I thought the exfoliation gloves were good, but until I used that cloth, I said,
I tried to
the
told
cloth.
you.
the cloth like it's
Okay, because like one side is soft and then one side is the actual cloth. Or it's
Well,
all
the
way
one I
through?
gave,
All the way
the ones that we have at the salon that I gave you guys, there is it's like a woven material on both sides.
Mhm.
It almost
But some of them
gives
do
you
have the I know what
soft-
you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know the African net.
Yes, when
It
it go
gives
across
you
your
African
back.
net, but like a sturdier, thicker cloth.
Mhm.
That's exactly.
I
what
don't
it
think
feels
I've
like.
seen that one.
When I
It's the ones I gave you guys.
I
The
remember
gray
that.
ones. I gave you a pack and her a pack.
Was I there?
Yeah, didn't I give both of y'all a pack?
I know
I
you gave me
remember that.
one. I don't know. She might have been at work. I
I
don't
was
know.
about to say I don't remember that at all, and I would have
Oh,
used
wow.
it, but I don't remember that.
You
That's
gotta
why I
give
was
her
like, I
one.
remember
Yeah,
the
I
one
gotta
where
give
it's
you one
soft
then.
and the
Because
one that's-
honey,
Remind me.
but why do y'all think people don't use washcloths?
What could they out there looking at the commercials where they just put the soap on their body and using their hand and just rubbing the bar
That
all
was me as
over
a
the place?
kid, though. I understand.
I thought it was like just for commercial purposes. When I was growing up, I did not think that people just took the bar of soap and rubbed it over their body.
Let me tell you.
Honest to God, I thought that, this is just for the commercial. I used to watch the Zestfully Clean, and I'm like, he just using that because maybe he can't do washcloths on TV. I didn't know. I thought it, but come to find out, they really
People
out here just
really
using
I
the
really
bar.
didn't know either for a long time. I was using soap too.
Let me tell you
when I was
something.
younger, I was just using soap because I had no idea what to use.
My
but
mama didn't play that. Like I learned.
We had to
early.
use
I
washcloths.
learned
I didn't
early
know people
from-
didn't use washcloths.
I learned early from my mama and this is my personal experience. Don't judge me, judge mama. But anyway, my mama told me to go take a bath, and I said, okay, I'll take a bath. Now, me as a kid, I ain't feel like taking a bath for real, so I went and splashed some water and went on about my business. She checked the rag. She said, why that rag dry? Pop, go in there take a bath. It said, scrub yourself too. So boom, I did. I said, man, dang, I gotta go here and take a bath.
why do kids like taking a bath?
I don't know.
Gosh.
I wasn't like I was in the mud, but then the thing about it is she drilled it in me and she was like, now come here. And she come and smell my underarm. She smelled my private parts. You a girl. You ain't supposed to be going there smelling. You ain't going behind me like that. I said, well, there you go. So
Take
she
your
taught
boy.
me early to wash every bit of part of my body.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away with it.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever not wanting to take a bath ever.
I do. I was a
Now,
tomboy.
I didn't want to brush my teeth. I don't know what it was about teeth. I did
Oh my
not.
God, remember that time we went to the dentist and the dentist we went to the dentist like in high school and they was like, maybe you need to tell your friend to learn how to floss or something. Remember they was talking about me because I flossed.
Yeah,
but
I
Tay
didn't
just
floss.
felt like she didn't have to
I didn't
floss because her
floss,
teeth
yeah.
all close together. See, I
Yeah, they're
get
very-
mine get stuff easily because they so little.
Yeah.
But it was like, you need to take some notes from your friend.
I
remember that.
but I hate it. Well, I love brushing my teeth now, but flossing, I hated that. I was like, this is the
Your teeth is
worst.
tight together now.
They're very close together. I have room for all 4 of my wisdom teeth,
Me too.
so none of them have to come
Well,
out.
I used to have a gap. Remember?
I did too when I was younger, and it just closed.
Yeah,
I
but
had
again,
faceless teeth.
I gotta get that stuff because I can't
I
take
didn't
it.
have a gap, and now I do.
So your teeth
Yep, they
Expanded
parted ways.
the other
and
way.
Yeah.
They did the opposite.
Yes, because I did not have a gap growing up. Now I do, but they removed all 4 of my wisdom teeth.
Oh, so yours is just kind of making
You were
have-
with me that day.
girl.
So you
Yeah, I
have a
drove
lot
you.
of space back there.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I gotta get mine checked.
I
It's been a
did get
while.
one pulled out because it got cracked and it got infected, but
Yeah.
that was it though. My teeth hygiene been lit. Now,
Girl, what was
mind
you
you,
chewing?
no, I think never. I think
Wait a minute. I mean, we just skipped over that. My tooth cracked open. You what?
I forgot.
How
but
that happen?
No, be quiet. I forgot what it was, but it was a while ago. But it took a while for it to get infected, so I don't remember. But I was probably like a teenager, and I heard something crack, and I was like, "Oh, you could feel it." I don't remember, but I remember it cracked. I used to have chipped teeth and everything. Remember that? They fixed my joints and never got chipped again. Remember that was on the side. I dropped the remote on my mouth, and the remote chipped my tooth real bad.
So what channel would you turn it to when you had the remote?
I don't remember.
Went it over your
Don't
head.
ask me these questions. This is a long time ago. I don't remember half the stuff, but I remember it happening to me.
Trauma part.
Yeah. So I feel like, as a kid, I did have cavities. So when you see me, you see good teeth. But when you see me open my mouth and it's something, they be like, "Why she got that gray back there?" It's just feelings. It's just feelings, y'all. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't let me down. They ain't moved nothing. But my teeth hygiene is A1.
Yeah.
Y'all need to learn how to floss.
Face hygiene. Even when I did or didn't use bath cloth, I still use bath cloths. But when I learned that we supposed to use bath cloths.
That's debatable, but okay.
You don't have to.
Well, you're supposed to use something. Yeah, I didn't know. Like when I was I would say elementary, I had no clue. I was like, yeah, just use soap.
So that's what you were doing when you was a kid?
When I was a kid until I got in middle school. I was like, for sure. I guess this is what you're supposed to use. My mama was working. It's okay. But I still don't use the same for my face as my body. Right. And even now, I don't even use any type of rag I use a facial sponge. Not a facial sponge, but it's like a little thing. It's
like a brush?
No, it's not a brush. I don't know what it's like a
silicone thing. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thing, and I use that for my face
because that's very hyperallergenic.
Because I do and I don't like the fabrics from bath cloths. Oh my gosh, Risha! Because I just got married, and we ran out of soap, and I do have very sensitive skin on my face. But I was like, I ain't got no soap. I don't feel like going to get none, and we just chilling. So I use Aaron soap. Why did I use a man soap? And I use it on my face. And honey, I mean, crunch bar. I mean, so across all my forehead. Everybody was so nice about it, but Risha.
Good. She look crazy.
She said, "What happened to your face?"
I ain't never seen Tay face look like that. We've been doing each other since 11, so I'm just like,
it was so bad. And I was trying to use my hair because that was back in the day when I was swooshing it over. So I was like, put it over here like that.
It looked bad.
What happened?
I won't gonna lie to you.
Real friends. Don't let real friends walk around looking crazy.
I used soap.
Did it hurt?
No,
it just broke out.
It itched a little bit.
Okay.
But it didn't break.
I can tell by your face.
It was just like, what happened? I'm glad she ain't broke out like that. She learned a lesson though.
I did learn my lesson. I never went back. I don't know what possessed me to think I could use that soap, but never again, ever.
I just got onto this beaded Neutrogena something. It's like orange, but it has beads in it. It smells really good. And I use
Neutrogena.
Yes, but I tried to do this turmeric soap from TikTok, and my forehead had a mountain right here and a mountain right here. I said, okay, so it's the soap. Because I used some from Amazon. It was turmeric and kojic acid, but that didn't break me out. And I had that last year. It didn't break me out at all. So I'm thinking, okay, I can use that. But the fact that, with TikTok, it was from, this... It had a plain plastic.
Like a third party.
Probably so. Yeah. And it was real strong for my face. And my face was like, we ain't having this. So I went to Walmart and I got the soft Neutrogena. Because I know that's real simple. And I just cleansed my face with it real good. And I used the toner. It's something else. It's got mushroom. It's something else. I just brought it. Me and Mari was reading it. I was like, okay, Mari. Because, Mari was trying to find something for her face. Because she got pretty dark skin.
Mari is her daughter. And when I tell you this child
she has pretty dark skin.
I said, Mari, what do you use?
Right.
Because, it's fun. It's flawless. It is. Dark chocolate and smooth. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Shout out to Mari for
her
skincare.
Shout out to my baby.
Because I said, I need some tips.
Her skin is flawless. Her skin is flawless. She uses a lot of Ceraphil stuff.
CeraVe,
yeah.
Or Cetaphil, which one? I think she has both.
It's
Cetaphil.
She uses Ceraphil. I saw that.
I got it. It's the Cetaphil that I saw in her room too. I use that one too.
She uses that as her cleanser, and then the other one is her moisturizer.
Yeah.
She be doing it because her skin was.
A lot of people don't like CeraVe and Cetaphil, but I feel like it's real classic.
My mom used to use that.
I feel like everybody has to find their own rhythm
For
when it
their
comes
skin
to
type.
hygiene, and when it comes to, especially when it comes to their face
To
and everything, because everybody's pH is different, just like your fingerprint is different for everybody. Everybody can't use everything.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
why you're supposed to test a lot of these products right here behind your ear, so you can see whether you break out or not. So
Yes,
even if you
to
get
see
a
if
new
you have an
product,
allergy.
yeah, I would test it right here and see if something is wrong. I don't always do that. I probably should. Knowing I had
yeah, 'cause I
crack scar
tried
on my
to
face.
use. Sheena said, "You remember you told me Mud and Pastor use Neutrogena? No,
Noxzema.
Noxzema." And I was like, "Oh, for real? You know, Mud like 90 something. She's still a little young and fresh." I said, "I'm gonna use that." The boy I put it on my face. I had the hugest mountains. I said, "Don't even worry about it. My skin was
Started
just too
burning.
strong for my skin."
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
I was
So
like,
you gotta find your own
"Good."
And with
rhythm.
skin, people be like, "Yeah, if it's burning or something is
It's
working."
working.
No, it's not. That's horrible
No,
advice.
that is
It should
horrible
not
advice.
burn. It should not be irritable. It should not.
That is a
itch,
sign that
none
your
of
skin is irritated. You can't. No, you ain't
If
supposed to be
it's
burning.
burning, it's working.
Unless you are getting something like a chemical pill or something like that, you're not supposed to be burning,
I
sis.
don't know. I won't even know about that because I ain't never had one of those. The good ones have great results though.
Yes.
The good ones have really good
Yeah,
results.
but it burns off your whole face first.
So how
Your
y'all
whole face
feel
is gonna
about
detach.
the people that get in the shower and just let the water run down on their legs and their feet don't get down and actually get in the toe crumbs and stuff like that. The toe jam, as they say back in the day.
Well, I basically feel like it has to smell mildewy, right? Because if you're just letting water and you're not because your toes, if you're honest with yourself, it can hold moisture.
But how you know
and
they
a
don't dry them
smell.
off? They dry them. They just don't get down there and put soap and water on them.
I feel like their feet are dirty.
Yeah.
Because I mean, imagine taking your plate and just running water across it and then putting it away. You know, I feel like soap need to be there and need to be rubbed.
Well, they let the soap run down. They just don't scrub it.
It's
Okay,
not
well,
directly
imagine so soap up your hands and then let the soap drip over your plate and rinse.
Or the rag, shall you say?
You
No, a plate.
No, just
yeah,
a
But I'm
plate.
saying like the rag
yeah.
over the plate.
Yeah,
And just say, oh, it's clean.
yeah.
So they only wash the areas like your underarms.
I
your
personally don't agree with it,
privates.
but I'm just like, what y'all think? I mean, I feel like you should.
No, you gotta
would
get
you
down
want to? That's what I'm saying. Would you want to eat off that plate?
Absolutely
No.
not.
Well, no. I would want to know that plate soaked for a little while.
Why you looking at me like that?
No, because I was thinking about a TikTok because about this lady how she took a shower. It was this black lady. She blessed me because it was funny. I said, "Why do we?" She said, "I bet you we all take a shower the same." Listen, she said, "I get in the shower, I run the water for a little bit, and then I turn around, I do the whole 360 a couple times, let that the water."
Let
Just
it
soak my body.
moisturize
And she, I turn around, my back towards the water, and I spread my cheek
and let the water
and
run
let the
down.
water run for a little bit, and then I lather her out. And she was just going in. I was like, "Why do we all do that?"
Yep.
Not
Good
all
though,
of us,
hot water.
but it do.
Lord,
It
knows.
does. It really does. It feels amazing. When do y'all think, and how often do y'all think y'all should take shower? Not y'all think, but
Well,
What do we do, or how often do we?
what
do
you
we think?
What do you do?
Okay.
I'm a night shower girl. Cannot. It irritates me so bad when you have clothes and your skin and your nasty germs throughout
From the
all
day.
outside of the day, and you come and you sit your nasty tail on that bed. Don't you do
I
that?
do that.
I mean, I'd be like, Harmony.
Oh no! I don't sit on the bed with my outside clothes, but sometimes I will go to bed. Most of the times I go to bed and I don't shower.
I can't do that. Like,
I
take
can't.
a shower in
I'll be like, Harmony, get off
nighttime.
that bed. You got them outside clothes on my bed. You better get them outside clothes off my bed.
It depends on what I did that
Get
day
off
too,
them
though.
outside clothes on
Yeah.
my bed.
I think it depends on what I did that day. I don't do a lot at work. I don't think I don't overexert myself.
far
I'm
as
not
sweating,
sweating. Right.
yeah.
I'm not really sweating. If I went and worked out or something like that, then I will. But other than that, like if nobody was in there that was like disgusting or
Germy.
nasty or nothing like that, or I will just take off my work clothes, put on pajamas and go to bed.
So you're a morning shower.
Yes,
person.
and I also I'm a sweater at times. Well,
At
no,
night?
it's changed over the years, honestly. Since when I hit my late 30s, things started changing. So I don't even really sweat as much as I used to, but my routine didn't change. But basically, because I used to sweat so much, I didn't want to take a shower at night, sweat, and then get up and then go
Out throughout your day.
yeah. So I would rather shower like in the morning so that I'm fresh.
I feel like people that shower in the morning and the nighttime just be doing too much. I'm like, you need to take 3 to 2 showers a day, and who water bill you paying? Because why are you taking that many showers unless you are literally outside that type of work? You have to or something, or you do sweat at night.
Yeah.
And you want to take a shower, but I feel like I'm a night shower person.
I'm a night shower person.
I'm going to take the shower at night, and what I'm going to do when my bed is so dirty by myself that I need to take a shower for, I'll wash up
in the
and
morning.
get everything together.
Fresh.
Exactly,
Yes.
to refreshing myself, but I'm not going to, I personally don't like having to jump in the shower all over again, because I gotta wipe off all that nighttime oil that I put on my body. You know what I'm saying? All them scrubs you use, and it's like your body feel good still. You know what I'm saying? Like you just woke up. That's all you did. And I don't sleep ugly or wild, so I know I sleep in place for the most part. So I just be like, what I'm doing?
My house is very cold, so we keep it cool, so we don't do a lot of sweating.
Yeah, I just feel like it'd be like, what are you doing? What did you do last night? What did you do in your sleep?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of sweat sleeping either.
But,
Nah, I don't do it.
Yeah, I feel like if I shower at night and in the morning, my skin is going to be really dry. And
because don't doctors suggest, honestly, don't they suggest not to shower every day in
yes,
general?
That's
Which I think
weird.
that's
they say
weird.
you don't have to. Yeah,
You don't have to.
I've heard that
I
several
think that's
times.
weird. I think you should shower
They say that's
once a
like,
day.
I don't know what is like your natural.
oils or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
that is true. I mean, how many?
that's why you
people,
put some natural oils
Exactly,
back
right
on
back
them.
in it.
That's not. They're not your natural oils. If
you
you're
put some natural
you putting
oils,
oil,
it don't
you
matter.
putting
if
somebody's
it's-
oil back on you.
God,
basically.
I don't.
Say,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one time when I was 16 though, and I had took out my tonsils. I know it's like I lay on that couch. I don't know if I took a bath for a week.
Well, that's a little different
I couldn't move
because you just had surgery.
I was hurt, but I didn't stink. Like I don't recommend. But I'm saying I remember that was the longest time I've ever not showered.
When I had a C-section, I went maybe about a day and a half, 2 days because it hurt. Like I was still healing.
Yes.
So so it would like I took a shower in the hospital, and I don't think I took one until so I took a shower in the hospital, got released, and then I went home. So I took one on day 3 after that because it hurt.
That's so
If you had a
understandable.
C-section, you know, you
Yeah, it's
can cut
painful.
all. You just can't get in the shower, just jump up and go.
Very,
So I had
yeah.
to wait till Aaron got home and get help in the shower. So I
So-
wasn't.
Let's talk routine. Who wants to go first?
Okay,
Let's
routine,
talk
go ahead.
about what you do.
As far as
Shouldn't
what
you go first? 'Cause you take the longest.
What, in the shower?
You take the
do
longest in the
not.
bathroom. Who don't? They used to
Okay.
tell me I fall asleep in there because they be like, "Why it take so long?" You take a long time.
Yeah. So when it comes, so when I get in the shower,
Okay, so is this the everything shower or a day-to-day shower? Because it's two
Right.
different types
It
of
is
showers.
two different types of
you
showers.
I'll
being
just do
honest.
day to day.
Okay, day-to-day.
So I get in the shower. I do the 360, and then I will wash my body. Well, usually I start, with my lady parts, and usually I kind of go over that area with my hand because, and with and I will use a washcloth sometimes, but I don't use the same soap there that I use on the rest of my body. So I can do things like natural feminine washes. So yeah, and then after that, I will get my soap. A lot of times I use black African soap or the what's that? Castle soap.
That is a great
Yes. Yes. And then I will soap up my exfoliating towel and go over my entire body. And usually I do that twice or 3 times. Yep. And I always clean my feet. Like I scrub my feet.
Rinse and lather, rinse and lather.
So I do get in the shower, do 360, of course, and I don't use the same soap either on my lady parts as I do on my whole body. So I do what do I do first? Let me get in the shower. So I'm in the shower. I turn around, do the whole 360, and then I start washing. And I kind of wash, I think, my underarms first and my lady parts, and I let that kind of simmer because, you know what I'm saying? gotta let it kind of simmer. You know what I'm saying?
The
To get
simmer,
it, yeah, you gotta let
okay.
it kind of simmer and let it settle, and then I go
Oh,
for the legs, shoulders, neck, and then I wash it. I said legs, right? And then feet, and then I wash it, rinse it all off, and then like you said, do it again.
Repeat.
I don't wash my face in the shower. The water's too hot.
I do.
I do not.
I do.
The
I forgot
water
about that
is
part.
Too
do it
hot.
too
I cool it
separate.
off.
I
I turn my
and-
water down
Take, like,
on
the bowl.
cool,
Yeah,
and then I will wash my face. I never put any cloths on my face.
I don't either. I don't use cloths on
I
my
don't
face.
use no type of cloth. I will
have a
if
face rag.
I will use I don't have anything. I will when I want to get that extra dead skin off and I want to have some friction against my skin. I love scrubs.
So you dry? How you dry your face? Like you just use your towel?
Yes, and I always block.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't use any type of cloth. If it's colored, I don't use any type of cloth on my face,
Yeah,
whether it's a
'cause you
towel or anything, because it's dye on it. And if I do dry it off, most of the time I air dry my face. I let it air dry. I let that water go ahead and soak in it, because it's just water, and your water is hydrating. So I let it air dry, or I might get a white paper towel and
Just
kind of
wipe
like pat it a little bit. But most of the time I'm letting it air dry. I don't touch rags at all. And if I need friction, I use my little silicone scrubber, and that's it. But yeah, I don't wash my face in the shower because it's too hot.
Well,
How about you, Reese?
I hop in the shower. I roll around in the hot water, especially if I'm in
Not
pain.
roll.
No,
Yes,
like
when
if
you're
I'm in pain,
you just arch
it's
your back
just
a little bit.
or
let
my
that water-
stomach, if it's cramping, I'll sit right there for a long time. I really like the water part, like the hot water in general. And then, I do wash my lady parts first all the time. I also have 2 separate rags for my face and my body or whatever. And I do that. I wash my lady parts, like completely rinse them and everything, and then go back through my whole body.
That's funny how we gotta let that just kind of let it simmer.
Like, but I make sure I finish that part, and then get in the back or whatever, and I love letting the water run like between your crack. Like that is just amazing because it's just hot. So anyway, and I like that thingy. The back, I have a back scratcher thingy.
the back.
I don't
the
have
scrub.
one
The brush?
right now, but I like using that.
Yeah.
And I really want to get the African
brush
thing
or
down.
the
brush. I have the
okay.
brush. Yeah. Well, I don't have the brush yet, but I've used the brush and I like the brush. I need to get one again, but I'd rather use the African rag
Net.
thing. Yeah, I want to use that. I want to try that. I got to order
It's
it.
so much easier to clean.
Yeah, and so
I have several
like
of those.
doing that, and of course I love wash like my feet. I take pride in my feet because you're not gonna catch me with no crusty dusty. So either way, it's kind of it. Rinse and repeat. And if I'm real tired, I honestly probably would do that once, but let the hot water sit on me
for
a
a
lot
while, yeah.
longer.
Okay.
If I'm super tired.
A lot of people be having long showers. I feel like if you shower every day, I think 10 minutes or less is a fine shower. I'm not
Some
a
people
15,
be like
30 minutes. I
30.
feel like, why are you in the shower for 30 minutes? That don't make sense to me. If you're taking a shower every day, why are you taking it that long?
I do a lot
water-
of scrubs.
And another thing, my everything shower ain't really that different because I wax most of everything but my legs. So my everything shower is I just nair my legs, and after I nair my legs, I scrub that's nair off, and then I use
You scrub it off. Ooh.
not scrub it off, but like you got
Rinse it off.
No, you got to use a little friction, a little bit, not exfoliation glove friction, soft bath cloth friction. Like that, you just gotta rub it a little bit off because it sticks. To me, it sticks a little bit to me.
real thick.
Yeah, it's thick. It don't just wash the hair away.
I use
So
my hand, so I don't.
I don't like the smell or the feeling of that on my hand. So
I don't
use
like it on my rag. I learned my lesson because I was like,
when I put on my rags, I be feeling like my rag gonna have holes in it or something.
it's
gonna
gonna
keep
burn
burning
my
through.
That's what I
try to
mean.
use it again. Is what
Why y'all gonna use it again?
No, that's
No,
what
I
I'm saying.
won't.
Like,
I don't.
I messed up one time. I was growing and learning. Okay.
Oh no! You know what? You're right. I do. I have used that.
I just use one rag that I don't use
because the
nowhere
hair.
else.
I be looking at the hair like.
Yeah.
I have done
Yeah,
that
but I
a
ain't
lot,
done it in a long
few
time,
times.
and I don't nair my legs no more either
I
way
do.
because that chemical got me down there. And I was
can't
like,
I
can't do it
I
on
don't
my
grow
arm.
much hair on my legs and arms anyway.
I can't near my underarms. That's why I gotta get them waxed because that chemical burnt me real bad. So
Yeah. So let me ask y'all what y'all think about this really viral thing that Cardi B said a while back, okay, concerning hygiene. She was talking about washing her hiney, and she was talking about how, because she has the really long nails that curve, and she was saying that in order to get it really clean, you have to, of course, you're going to wash it the normal way. And then when it comes to your actual hole, you need to stick your finger all the way in
I'm not
with
doing
some
that.
soap and kind of moving around and
I'm not-
all the way almost to your knuckle.
I'm not doing that.
And that includes that long nail.
I'm not doing that.
I personally feel like
I'm just not doing that.
that particular area was not really made, the inside of it, shall I say, because the area on the outside is supposed to be wiped and clean.
Yes.
That is fine, but that inside is not supposed
Leave
to
that
be
alone.
bothered with nothing but feces.
That's
That
it.
is what the good Lord made it for. It
all.
shouldn't be inserted unless it's medical reasons. Nothing should be inserted in that area. So I personally understand. I mean, to each their own and how they live their life with their body. But I'm not going to reach up
I'm not.
the
I'm just-
where
I
the
was
sun don't
just
shine.
like, I hope, like, I could imagine that nail being sharp and you just cutting something.
I'm just not.
Just you
I'm
can't even
just
put
not.
a glove on it. So what are you doing? You can't even put a glove. It's not even a rag may have particles, and if you get the wrong particles in that,
You're not even supposed to stick anything in your lady parts. Like, you remember the whole? What is it called?
Yeah,
The
douching?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
douching.
I was like, y'all, you ain't supposed to be.
Yeah,
stick
that
nothing
is
up there. It
bad.
clean the actual opening of it. Of course, everything around it needs to be washed, but the actual thing on the inside, you don't have to stick nothing out. It cleans itself out.
Yes.
Right.
God made it how it's supposed to make it.
I think people say, well, it cleaned itself. I think people be taking it like we talking about the outside. You still got to
I
fold
know.
them skins,
Yeah,
sis.
when we say
Fold them
that,
skins.
we're talking about the literal opening of it.
Yes.
That's all we're talking about. That
The
doesn't-
actual inner hole.
inner hole
Let's
that
be clear.
cleans
Yeah,
itself.
so-
Everything
Yeah.
around it now needs to be cleaned
That
with
right.
soap and water. Don't do no water.
Because you got to get rid of
People
the
be like, all
musk.
you need is a little bit
It'd
of
be like-
water.
Like if you hot, you got a little musk to
And I
it.
got a lot of thighs, so honey, I got
Everybody
got
know.
scrub down there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it gets
I
hot.
ain't gonna lie, like I said, growing up, like I had to really learn, not really that area, because my mom did not play, but my thighs used to rub together because I was always a junky kid. But I didn't realize, like I probably wasn't like scrubbing the inner part of
On
my
the
thigh
inside,
because when I would sweat, my legs, like the little black stuff, like would flake up, and I was like, oh, I'm not scrubbing
dead
good. And I
skin
was
cells.
little, like I was probably like, I
Yeah.
would probably say middle school. Cause I used to wear skirts sometimes. I'd be like, "Oh, I need to," but my mom didn't. She won't monitor me. Then I had to learn from the rest from after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you learn, but nobody like, because even when I was in 7th grade, and I say I forget deodorant or something, like I'm gonna smell me before you smell me because I was
But some
trained,
people are smell blind to themselves.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is weird.
I don't know how that is.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's
gonna
very
get my
easy
whiff.
to do because really, if you are anything that you are around all the time, you just become immune to. I
So they
mean,
stink all the time.
pretty much. I mean, like, okay,
I
you
mean,
know
I'm
how
just
okay,
asking.
you know how some people's houses has a smell or it stinks
Yeah.
really bad. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so if you live in a house like that and there's always a smell there, you're not gonna smell you.
You gonna smell onions over that?
Not really. It depends on what the house smells like because like mothballs is super strong.
Yeah.
You may not smell you.
I know what mothballs smell like. My grandma had them, but I can smell onion.
Well, that's you smell it because you can smell it. You're so used to being clean.
Have y'all
You can smell something when it's off.
ever had to tell somebody that
they
didn't
stink?
smell the way they
Yes.
should?
Yes.
You had to tell somebody?
You
yeah,
know me.
matter of fact, I about to say yeah, I did, and I didn't know she was gonna get mad or not. Lord Jesus, bless her God.
Man, I've said that a couple
I've
times.
never had-
I feel like you should let
Oh,
people
yeah.
know because
If you know that person,
like,
you
you a
can't
little
let a
right.
random
You a little
random
right.
person know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
say
nice
you a
way to
little
say
right.
it. You a little
Yeah.
right. I check myself often. If I smell something in here, I'm like,
No, they remember
Oh,
that
they
time
need
we
it,
all
need it,
couldn't take
alright.
no shower, no bath for a one night only. We had to go a whole nother day without showering until we got to Cali last year.
oh my god, we were stuck in the Atlanta airport
Yes.
because we missed our flight. We didn't miss it. It wasn't our fault. It was Delta's fault.
Yeah.
So we had to stay in the Atlanta airport overnight, and it wasn't really. It was overnight.
It was
But the
overnight
thing
till the
is-
evening,
but
until
the
the
thing is-
nighttime.
We could have left, but we were in that line till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to get.
We did
our
not
new
want to get out of yeah.
We had to get our new reservation, so we had to be in that line until 4 a.m. So we were not helped until about 4:30 ish. So it's from 4:30 and then
4:45.
we
I
from about
remember.
4:45, and we didn't leave the Atlanta. We landed at like 11.
No, it's 12 something. Well, yeah, landed.
like
We didn't get off the
landed.
plane till 11.
It
I
was
meant
so
12.
much happening during that last year Cali trip, but
It
It
all
was
is
a
well.
beautiful trip.
it ended up being
But it was the
very
fact that we had to walk around all them people, and we
we
know
did
we ain't
not
touched
take
no
no
liquor
bath
water
at
the next day.
all.
I felt so bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
all.
I was like, just let me sit
Not a
down and
liquor water.
keep my arms to myself because I don't know what I'm gonna
Keep
smell
my
like.
arms to myself.
Y'all keep moving.
Keep myself to myself.
We distance ourselves from everybody. We were sitting in the
Child.
international section. We ain't going nowhere but California, but we said we're going to sit. Well, not a lot of people is. We're going to sit in the international
was-
section
ooh, that
until
was
our
tough.
plane get here.
Oh my God.
Talking about right.
I didn't smell. I don't think I smelled because one, I wasn't exerting a lot of energy. I was just sitting a lot, and every
No,
now and
funny
again
to
we
me.
wanted to walk and go do stuff, but I wasn't exerting a lot of energy, so I didn't really smell. But I didn't have a bath for 24 hours.
And you, even if you,
Just
when
being
you go
around
that
people
long,
knowing that-
even if you don't stink, you feel like you
Right,
feel,
like
you just
knowing
feel
that you're
like
around other
you're-
humans.
that
like,
routine. It just
when we landed in Cali
took my shot.
around 11:30ish, but we didn't get to the Airbnb until about 12:30. Yeah, until about 12:30 because we had to get a rental car. It was a whole debacle. Sheena about to throw hands.
That
It
was crazy.
again.
a little bit.
Neither here nor there. We might tell that story one day,
That's
but
a good
it
story.
is a good story.
Cause I'm the
So
nice.
that was a whole thing. So we didn't get to the Airbnb until about 12:30. And when I tell you everybody went missing to go take them baths and showers,
We cleaned it up.
we didn't
sprayed
see-
disinfectant.
I think we saw maybe saw the kids because we had to eat something. But everybody else, they said, look, shower in bed.
Yes.
Okay.
And we didn't see nobody till the morning.
Sleeping in the airport and being. I just didn't like it, but hey, we made it. We made it.
and
through.
we had a great.
We've had some
trip.
adventures.
Great trip.
We've had some adventures. So let me ask y'all. Okay, so teeth routine.
I like to floss before I brush.
What's your
sometimes.
toothpaste?
I like Crest, but
Crest,
sometimes
okay.
I go to Hello
Yes, I do
So it's
Hello
Crest
and I do
Choco.
Tom's.
or
I
Hello
do Tom's.
Choco.
I do Tom's too.
I feel
but
like
I
Tom's gonna get
haven't.
my breath fresh. I'm sorry.
It doesn't feel like it gets your breath fresh.
I-
Honestly.
I am now interested in this brand called Gum of Gods because now I'm trying to
Gum of
get more away
Gods?
from I'm trying to get more away from the fluorides and different things
That's
like
how-
that.
And
Yeah.
even the aluminum in your deodorant, I stopped using aluminum deodorant. Now there is
I
a process
tried.
because, honey, you're gonna be musty
For a little while.
You're gonna be musty for a little while. I was definitely musty for a
I
while.
gotta go through that process in the winter.
And yeah,
We're
it's-
doing
I,
it.
I would say
We're
do
doing
during
it too.
winter.
I'm
And
gonna
now-
do
give
it.
me
I
to
don't-
fall.
I didn't even wait. Let me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not musty, and I didn't use any deodorant today. I use your vitamin C spray, your natural vitamin C spray, and that's all I had to use.
See, I really don't feel like we need all that stuff anyway. We just
We
condition
don't.
our body to need it, and now like our body.
I honestly
brings
think that
out
you're secreting that smell, trying to get rid of the
the
toxins.
toxins. Maybe that is. I'm telling you, why everybody smell like onions when they musty? Just why is it onions though? What did they
I
put
think
in
you're.
the
I think you're. I
formula?
think it's your body's defense system
But ain't
trying
that
to
crazy
detox.
though?
crazy.
Must is oniony smelling.
Right.
And how you know somebody ain't just come out to somebody, cooking good and it's like, oh, you smell like onions. No, it stinks.
Speaking of onions, have y'all ever noticed somebody stinks to you, but you ask other people and they don't stink to them?
You remember that pregnant lady me and Sheena were by or whatever, and like she just smelled like meat to me, like meat. Like I can't even describe it. And I said, Sheena, you don't smell that? And she said, no. I said, what's wrong with my nose? But really it was her pheromones
yes.
giving off.
She's probably
and-
radiating a lot because of
Yeah.
her hormones.
And
Oh,
pheromones
man.
smell differently to different people. Even based on where your hormone levels are or whatever. I know Tay was talking about one time she was telling us about how sometimes her husband secretes
this pheromone, and it smells so good. Like
Yeah.
I just be ready. I just want to eat you up because it just smells. I have no idea how to describe the smell, but if I could describe it, you know how like when a lion
but it's
is
mostly
being,
from his mouth, right?
Yeah, it's from his mouth, and it's like when a lioness is in heat and she's smelling something or something. Like, is that how they do it? And
It's a primitive thing to
It's
have.
definitely
it makes
Yes.
me feel like an animal.
Yes.
it really does. Because I just be like, oh my gosh, what is that smell?
Yes, no one perfume smells the same on any
any
one
person,
person
yeah,
because
that's
it
true.
mixes with their natural pheromones and scent, and so it's going to smell differently on them. And there's certain people you can get around them and they just smell like a sour, or they just smell weird or different, and it's not an outside thing. It's literally just the secretions from their body, like just a scent coming from them. You know, it might stink to you and smell good to me.
So some people might stink and some people might not stink, basically.
Right. Sometimes you're not smelling a stench that's coming from them having low hygiene, but more so their pheromones don't smell good to you.
My God.
But you could be around somebody and you
like
smell their breath,
it was like
and no one else does. Like, you're like, God, their breath smells. And the thing about it is, pheromones almost fill the room. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a whoo when you smell, and it's just their pheromones.
I'm sorry, I'm about to say sometimes people breath just be hollering. Some people don't.
True.
They be missing the top of the roof of their mouth and the bottom
True.
of their mouth.
If you don't floss
through a mask, I'd be like,
oh my gosh,
How
how is that even possible? That's supposed to shield.
It's coming right up to
your air mask breath stink.
I know you got COVID in there with you, cause why
Your
does
breath
it smell like that?
What your mask air stink.
Your mask air stink.
Your mask air stink. And you know, if people, if you don't floss, your breath stinks.
It's going to.
It has to. It's almost like if you ever left food out on the table and or in the trash can, and you come down the next day or whatever, and your house stinks, or that's food.
I feel like,
and if it's stuck in between your teeth, then your breath is going to smell like that.
I would say more so your tongue.
And your teeth. You ever smell?
I'm
you ever
telling
smell
you.
after you floss? You ever smell? You ever sniffed it?
For my personal,
I smell everything. I'm sorry, but you ain't never flossed and sniffed that stick. Like, if you see meat or something on your teeth, like on the stick,
and it's been sitting there overnight.
It stink. No, like, just in general, it could have just been sitting there. It could have just been sitting there even after you
But
ate.
even if you floss and you don't get your tongue, your breath will stink. That's what I'm saying. I personally think it's more so I think you can hide your flossing if you brush your, like, you scrub that tongue.
You won't fan the flossing. That's all that was. You brush your tongue all day and night, but you won't brush that tongue.
First of all, you can see that filth and that plaque on your tongue. If your tongue is white, you did not.
Are you dehydrated, right? One of the two.
Well, one of the two, but like
your breath stinking is white.
Breath stinking is white. Yeah, you just didn't brush your tongue.
They could have gingivitis.
That's
right?
what
all kinds of reasons.
They got tongue scrapers. We got tongue scrapers. Go scrape your tongue. All that plaque and stuff on your tongue from all that food and drink. That's nasty. It's nasty to see. Just open your mouth.
Let me not. I was about to be real. I was about to say, what about them people that collect saliva? Be all right between them.
They got saliva pockets.
They got the.
I do that at night. I drool sometimes.
You be like, what did you?
I drool a little bit at night.
Swallow. That's what God gave us the reflex.
Well, some people don't swallow well all the time. They collect them right there in the corner.
I be scared to get too far back in my tongue because I ain't got the best gag reflexes. So I feel like.
But that's how that gets better.
I know.
Yeah, keep reaching back there, girl.
You're funny. But Logan had to work on me. I do too much.
What was that?
I do too much. Like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna scrub it for a good minute though, but I ain't gonna go too far.
I can't
do a quick brush.
I'm
scraping.
Yeah, those are. I haven't had one yet.
What do y'all think about the water picks? I think I want to try one of those.
That go in between your teeth.
Yeah, they're the floss, but they do it with
water.
Oh,
that's what I was talking about.
No, the water.
The water. No, it squirts water out.
Pressure.
Yeah. Oh, no, I ain't seen that before.
It's like a pressure washer for your mouth.
I want that.
That seems pretty cool. You just don't want the floss. That's what it sounded like. You don't want to take the time to do it. You probably do, but you don't feel like doing it.
You don't want to floss.
I don't like to floss. I think flossing is the worst thing.
Is it because it hurts you?
It's quick.
Is it because it hurts you though?
No.
And my joints be bleeding when I go too hard. I be like, because my teeth is like all tight together. So sometimes I gotta ease it in there and then go around. Because sometimes I be jabbing that joint when I just want to,
Do y'all use mouthwash?
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't used it. But I do like it.
I need to change mouthwashes because Listerine burns. I think I'm gonna change it.
Listerine actually kind of destroys the natural biome in your mouth, and it also makes your blood pressure go up or down. Right, like they've done studies on it, and literally as soon as they're finished with the mouthwash, people's blood pressure be different, and
burning.
their metabolism is normally slower, people that use mouthwash, because you have different things in your mouth that's supposed to help break down food. So as you're chewing, it's mixing with this type of saliva that's going to help the food digest. And so when you do mouthwash, it kind of destroys that for a little bit. And so when you chew your food, it's
the enzymes in your saliva aren't really active,
right, or not enough of them. And so you swallow, and then the stomach is working extra hard to try to break the food down. So some people's metabolism is slower. So using a more natural mouthwash is better. They're talking about using like white vinegar. You can use like a white vinegar or a apple cider vinegar, and you can put coconut oil and a couple of drops, and a couple of drops of a natural essential oil in there just for freshness, like
oregano will do it, huh?
Don't you put that oregano gonna burn, honey.
I know, that's what I said.
But like peppermint or something like that, and then you swish that around in your mouth, and it doesn't destroy everything, but it does give you a good clean feeling, and you can swallow it, because you swallow mouthwash, you probably
poison control now.
Call poison control, right? Why would you want to put something in your mouth that if you swallow it, it's poisonous?
That's pretty tough. Same thing with toothpaste, though. Well, regular toothpaste.
Some regular toothpaste,
right?
Yeah.
Which is, you can also do the same thing as far as toothpaste. You can take coconut oil and some baking soda and a couple of drops of essential oil, and you can literally brush your teeth with that, and that is the best toothpaste ever.
Yeah,
I just gotta find time. I be working. I be tired.
Well, once you mix it one time, you can literally put it in a tube.
I be forgetting though.
We gotta do better. We gotta do better.
I wonder, is this too much? And I'm gonna leave the oral hygiene alone. So what I used to do a while back, I would go to sleep with gum in my mouth. Of course, brush my teeth and everything at night. God. But I would go to sleep with gum in my mouth, especially around my ex-boyfriend. And I go to sleep with gum in my mouth, so when I wake up, my breath wouldn't smell as bad as it would as if it's just sitting there with my tongue connected to the roof of my mouth. But I would put the roof of my gum to the roof of my mouth, and it would just sit. And so I told you, like, I don't sleep well, so it's gonna be there in the morning. So
long as
I sleep too well for that. That gum will be on me, on Aaron.
That happened to me one time though. It did get on one of his pillows. Like, that was like years ago though when I tried to do that. But I got better, and I just started. It just stay right there.
I can't do stuff like that.
I was just wondering. I was like, maybe it's just me.
I'm gonna wake up chewing and then go back.
It stays to the roof of my mouth. Like right now, it's like to the roof of my mouth, my gum, but it keeps like a scent. You know how they used to have those little Listerine strips? Mm-hmm. Like, I love gum though in general though. Like, it does not replace oral hygiene. It just helps it prolong it until the next time you need to brush.
Right.
Because even though they say brush after every meal, I know everybody ain't gonna do that.
Some people who pay thousands of dollars for their teeth, they do brush
but they got to
every meal.
Because who putting that much money in their teeth? Why do you need to put that much money in your teeth? You must got some.
Since we're talking about oral hygiene, I hate veneers, unnatural veneers.
Unnatural ones.
I hate unnatural, the ones who are pearly,
like chiclet,
silver. I mean, not silver, white. I mean, the white. I'd be like, that's not cute.
Look like they glow in the dark.
People be thinking my teeth white, and I'd be like,
they're bone color, like they supposed to be.
Like a bone. It's a yellowish, not yellow, but it's a yellowish tint. So
eggshell.
Like it's like an eggshell. Yeah. And I just be like, why did y'all? Now there are. I've seen some pretty veneers that look amazing, like natural, and they just kind of fix their
a bone color,
and kind of like even them out, flawless teeth. But them. And then they look like they too big for y'all mouths.
Oh my God.
And I just be like,
oh my God. When we was in Miami, this girl, pretty girl, and she was smiling, and I was like, I know that glow in the dark. Like, that don't look like it belong in a mouth.
Paint their toes white and stuff. You
yes,
put their toes
your teeth should not be that white.
It shouldn't be that white.
It just looks unnatural.
It looks unnatural.
You gotta have friends to tell you the truth.
Unnatural. But a lot. Sure. I am a natural girly in general, so I lean more towards natural looking stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I can't imagine the pressure that these people are under, being in that type of limelight and spotlight and feeling the pressure of they have to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? They have to get these veneers. They have to get these shots. They have to get these Botox fillers and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine that pressure. So I'm pretty sure me just being regular me, it's just like, it's easy for you to say because you're not on these cameras all day long.
And God bless you with good teeth. Amen. Because some people just really don't have good teeth. Like, I was on, the dating website one time, and I saw the way this guy tooth was growing. but it looked like it was singular. It didn't look like it looked sharp, like it looked like a little pole in his mouth. I said, "What is that?"
You know they're gonna analyze our teeth a lot on this podcast.
Hey, you can analyze my teeth.
Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
I told y'all when I open my mouth, y'all gonna see that little gray because I got feelings from a kid, but
I
don't mind
have
it.
feelings as well. I have feelings.
But that mean they stay strong with me. They ain't never come out. They rocking hard. You hear me? They 32 down. They not really on all 32 though. It's just whatever this is, however many these are. Molars. I needed them.
Funny.
I was
That's
chomping on
funny.
candy.
Well, any last remarks, ladies?
I don't know. I think this is really good. We hope we helped you guys. You know.
Yeah, you gotta
Rinse and
use something.
repeat.
You gotta use a washcloth, or exfoliation glove, an African net, something. You need your skin does
Something.
need
There,
a little
that-
bit.
If
of
you don't
friction.
believe us, go take a shower, and without it. And then when you get out the shower, before you dry, I need you to rub your arm real hard.
Oh, you see that stuff?
Yes.
The skin.
Oh my God, you gonna
Mhm.
have a
I'm
little.
gonna tell you,
those
that
are
used to happen to me a lot
that
growing
is
up.
dirt.
I know I won't take no
That
bath
is
right
dirt.
when I
also
was growing
mixed
up.
with dead skin cells.
Yes.
though, too.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's a lot going on. You gotta
need
get
a little
get
bit
that off.
of friction. Just a little bit of friction.
Thank God for
Yes.
growth.
Exfoliate.
Yeah.
I was a dirty
Exfoliate.
kid.
Most kids are nasty.
But I didn't want to take a bath. I don't
Most-
understand it.
Harmony doesn't
didn't.
always want to take a bath. Well,
I would
sometimes.
literally see that stuff that you talking about.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it in so long. Thank
Me
God.
neither,
I
thank
didn't
you.
ever know that it was me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of kids. I mean, we got to teach our kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That Harmony's 4, and I'm teaching her how to. She don't know ins and out, and she don't really know how to take a good bath by herself. So I'm still taking her a bath, but I'm teaching her. Look, you put this because I'm teaching her the small ways 1st. You got to lead them
Baby
into stuff. So
step,
she is using a bath cloth. So I'm like, listen, you got to put this rag on. You got to get your essential parts 1st. And then you get everything else. So we got to teach our kids because they don't know. I didn't know as a kid.
Yeah.
Hygiene exactly
is
what to do. So you just got to
For
teach
sure.
them. If you don't know, research.
Yes.
Ask.
They got
Google.
YouTube University now. People
really
showing y'all
do.
how to wash.
How to walk.
So
They really
Even
do.
on
Yeah.
media.
They
like
be putting on their
the
bathing
reels.
suits just to show people how to wash.
And it's don't feel ashamed. You
Right.
learning. It's just something you don't know.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Hygiene is important. It's good
Very.
to take
And
care of
oral
ourselves.
Hygiene is
Hygiene.
very important. Very important. I mean, I can't stress enough how it's very important.
is.
You have
Absolutely.
to learn it. And
My
I hope
nose
we
too
helped y'all a
sensitive.
little bit.
Yeah.
Use something. Use something with some friction. Floss.
And don't you dare let that water run down on your ankles and feet. You
Get
better
down
get
there.
down there and
Get
get
down
that toe
there.
jam
Down
and
there.
get the bottom of your toes of your feet so the Lord can bless it. Amen.
If you can't bend, then you get your significant other, a sister, brother, cousin, uncle, somebody
Hey, they got them shower
help
chairs.
you, somebody you trust.
They got shower chairs. They can sit down.
Yep,
Get the bottom of
something.
your
Yeah,
feet.
we got,
Everybody don't
but
gotta
get
be in
down
the
there and
shower.
get it taken care
Hey,
of.
they got them things on the shower thing though. They can
do
rub
have
their
those.
feet on them.
They do. There's a mat you can put on the ground.
It's
put
not
a
a
little
mat.
soap
It's like,
down
it's
there.
like
something.
two little shoes. It's almost like a little shoe and they have bristles in them.
And they can scrub their
spray
feet
your
right
They got a
on.
mat too though, like that.
I ain't seen the mat.
a mat,
and you
too.
just scrub them like
Yeah,
that.
you rub them
Yeah.
back.
But what
and
you
forth
gonna do with your
fast.
ankles? You gonna them
Child,
get
you
your ankles?
better try to. I don't know. I don't know.
Turn your ankles
So we need to. So what y'all saying is we need to invent ankle scrubber.
No,
No.
just get down there.
Yeah.
You'll get back
The
up.
back scratcher thing. The thing I said.
True.
You can
Get
use
you a-
that.
yep, yep.
Just get it. Get the so your ankles won't be black. I'm telling you, I used to. Dirk used to scrub up on my ankles. I'm not telling y'all
She
this.
talking about me and flossing.
I
I'm
was
leaning towards she was a dirty kid.
I was, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Like I had the dirt. That I ain't gonna tell y'all one more thing.
had dirt on her thighs.
I'm gonna tell y'all one.
Dirt on her ankles. she had a clean rag.
Dry rag.
She had a dry rag.
Listen.
Her undernose was messy.
My arms weren't musty, but one time in middle school, now you reaching.
I didn't always know how
Listen,
to take care
you
of myself.
couldn't
I was
smell
a
the
musty
dirt.
little
You could
something.
just see it sometime. And when I used to get out of the pool as a kid, you know, when you in chlorine, that's cleanly water. So when you get out, try to wipe with a towel and all that dirt, you trying to hide. you trying to hide. So when nobody see nothing to tell. Listen, let me tell you something. I've been through some stuff, okay? But it's stuff that I ain't never really. I never even told nobody this. Y'all is getting some tea. That's why she's so weak. And she my best friend, and I never told her. Never. I ain't never said that. Y'all welcome. welcome. Y'all is welcome.
You been delivered.
Oh,
Thank you,
my
For real, that used to be bad.
I
Like,
did not know.
I see why my mama was on me, but I did
not
enough
know.
so she couldn't smell me.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, praise the Lord for
Ooh, yeah.
deliverance. Thank God for exfoliant gloves.
My lashes is wet and everything. Oh gosh, that's enough tonight. That's enough. That's enough of hygiene today.
Maybe we helped.
I hope we helped y'all. Y'all have a great night. Okay.
Maybe we helped you.
Maybe we
Maybe
did. Oh, I'm Tej Royale.
I'm Sheena.
I'm Risha.
Y'all have a great life.
Bye.